sexy ASMR. Hello. You said you wanted to examine me, correct? For your research. I have to admit, I find you rather curious. The fact that you want to examine a lamia. Huh? What do you want to check out my body? I am 100% okay as long as it doesn't make you uncomfortable. Where should we start? At the tail. Yes, that makes sense. My tip of my tail is rather sensitive, so please try to be careful when examining. You want me to flex it? Well, as a lamia, we don't really flex. We can drag and we can shed. But when it comes to flexing, it's mostly our upper body that we do that with. Yes. Now you're touching my scales. Yes, they do appear to be smooth, but don't take that as weak. I am a constrictor lamia, meaning I wrap myself around creatures and I squeeze them until they die, and then I swallow them whole. Yes. I can see you're rather interested in the scales. May I ask why? They're shiny and they are hard at the same time. I see. You can feel if you want. Do you like the feeling of my scales? They are rather shiny, aren't they? I take great care in making sure I look my best. Now you're getting up to my stomach area of my tail. That is where I would start to digest prey. Ideally, they would already be somewhat digested by this point. They would more than likely be dead. Yeah. Sorry if I make you a bit uncomfortable talking about what I eat. After all, I'm multiple times bigger than you, but do not worry. I will not eat you. I have no interest in eating humans. Why not? A little strange of a question, but okay. Lamia, like me, are very selective with our tastes. We like to eat rabbits. We like to eat boars and pigs. Occasionally, we may eat your occasional lizard, alligators, crocodiles. We've also been seen eating sharks, but that depends on the lamia you ask. I'm a forest lamia, but there's also water lamia, and there's desert lamia. All have different tastes and different wants. Me being a forest lamia, I like to eat birds, squirrels, rabbits, and deer. That is my diet. Do we eat grains? No. We are carnivorous. Well, you're omnivorous, we're carnivorous, which means we eat meat only. If we try to eat vegetables, it doesn't sit well and we have a hard time digesting it. Yes. Oh, you'd like to move up to the point where my scales meet my stomach. Yes, they are a bit more relaxed around that area. However, if I were to be in a combat or stress situation, they would harden around my stomach line and it would form a solid barrier in that area. However, since I'm in a relaxed state, they are in a lax state, so they are a bit loose. Yes. Ah, I see you're feeling that area. Please be rather careful. With my scales being loose, they are rather sharp. Try not to cut yourself. Ah, and now you're running up to my stomach area. As for my chest and stomach, they are similar to humans, with the one difference being we're very strong abs because we use our upper body to move our lower body, and that I have two stomachs. I have my human stomach and my snake stomach. I use my human stomach to hold them and digest them a little bit, but not by much, if that makes any sense. My long stomach is used for bigger prey, and my small stomach is used for smaller prey. Yes. And as you could see, there's scales on my arms and down my hands. However, just over the top of my hands, my palms are still human-like. And now we've reached my neck. Yes, my neck is very, very stretchy. It has to be to swallow large prey, as I like to swallow things whole. You're allowed to feel if you want. Just please don't stretch it with your hands, because that would hurt. Yes, so now you're at my face. My eyes have lizard-like eyes, yes. My nose is like yours, but there's a huge difference with my mouth. I'll describe it, and I'll let you feel if you want. My mouth has very, very sharp teeth for gripping onto things, to pull them in. I have a forked tongue that's made for tasting the air, but do not worry, I do not need to smell or taste you. After all, you'll be putting your hand in my mouth pretty soon enough anyway. I do not have a uvula, as I don't want to get gagged, as I want to swallow things whole. Unlike you, my mouth is generally a giant black hole. But also, luckily for you, I will not be swallowing you. So you want to put your hand in my mouth and feel. All right, I can't. Yeah. Do you like what you got in there? Yeah. Thank you for removing your hand from my mouth. Was that what you wanted to see? Oh, you wanted to see my constricting abilities. Let me think here. Although I do want to show you, I'm trying to think of the way to do this in a safe way. After all, there's no point in you gathering research if you're dead. How about this? I wrap around you slowly, but I don't constrict you. So you can get the feeling of being wrapped like a lamia without me constricting and eating you. Does that sound ideal? Okay. Now, if you ever want me to stop, just give me the word. I will not be constricting your airways, so you'll be able to talk freely. I know it may look like a lot of muscle, but I promise you, I have very good control over how much I can constrict. Alright, let me start at your feet. Yes. Wrap around your feet. Around your knees. Around your calves and your thighs. Around your waist and your chest and your stomach. And now I'm all the way around your neck. This is the part where I cover your face. If you truly want me to stop, I'd recommend now. And then I'll give you the constricting experience without me killing you, ideally. Alright. And there you go. You're fully encompassed in my coils. at my mercy. How does that feel, that experience? You may not be able to talk right now, but when I let you go in about a few seconds, I wish you describe me. It's not often I constrict for research purposes. Okay, unwrapping now. Your head is now free. Yes, gasp. That nice cold air. Nice, isn't it? How was the experience? Tight? Well, I'd imagine so. You say it's kind of like getting a cold bath without the water. I guess that could also be the case. We're also cold-blooded. Oh, you would like me to let you go fully? Okay, fair's fair. Just give me a second to unwrap. I'm like a tire hose that way. There we go. How do you feel? You feel relaxed? Or do you feel stressed? Interesting. Well, I hope you got the research you needed. I have to go hunting, because I'd say I'm rather famished. And no offense to you, but humans don't taste very good. Have a nice day. I'm gonna go get something to eat.